Please note that no AI, colorization or digital enhancement has been applied to my personal archive of original postcards, photographs, slides and negatives featured on this YouTube channel. Taken on the last day of November 1956, this photograph shows the Edgbaston Vestry Hall and Rate Office that stood on the south-western side of Islington Row on the corner of the narrow Enfield Road. The earlier Vestry Hall was built in 1856 as a single-storey building in Enfield Road, and lying further back from the dual carriageway, survived whilst this large edifice was lost in the redevelopment of Islington Row Middleway. The old Vestry Hall can be seen on this extract from an updated version of Pickett Smith's plan, first published in 1855. When constructed, the old Vestry Hall was listed under Newbridge Street rather than Enfield Road. The bridge then only spanned the canal, but would be later extended across the railway line. Indeed, when the Midland Railway Company extended the Birmingham West Suburban Railway into New Street, the Vestry Hall was adapted to serve as the booking office for Five Ways Station. The building was marked as such on this map extract published in 1888. In later years, the structure served as an auction house for Biddle and Webb before they moved to larger premises. The building housed a printing business in the early years of the millennium before conversion into a Middle Eastern restaurant trading as Sultan Lounge. Sounds good, must give it a whirl. Anyway, the foundation stone of the old Vestry Hall was laid on Monday, March 3rd, 1856 by George Smart. The select vestry presented him with an elegant silver trowel to perform the ceremony. This piece of equipment was manufactured by Messrs. Horton, silversmiths based in the High Street. The mallet, square and rule used in the ceremony were of mahogany and were presented by Mr. Creswell, the contractor. During the bricklaying, children from the parochial school sang the 100th Psalm, after which the Reverend Isaac Spooner offered a prayer. Mortar laid and brick set, about 40 gentlemen retired to the Plough and Harrow on Hagley Road for a dinner. The architect responsible for the Vestry Hall was Frederick William Fidian of Bennett's Hill. A contemporary report described the building style as that of the early Norman period, increased richness in the details being obtained by the adoption of ornaments used hitherto more in continental than in English buildings. A boldly moulded cat's head cornice with blocks ran along the upper portion of the exterior wall, divided into compartments by pilasters resting on a blue brick plinth with an enriched stone torus. The latter was created by adopting a new manufacturing process of fusible stone, patented by Henry Adcock and refined at Chance Brothers Works. It was claimed that the finished stone cost around a sixth of traditional methods, though I imagine that many a stonemason was horrified that their skills were to become rather redundant. Certainly, as evidenced at the former Vestry Hall, the fusible stone is highly durable. In December 1885, it was announced that, in a limited competition for a new Vestry Hall and Rate Office on Islington Row, the designs of Messrs. Osborne and Reading of Bennett's Hill had been accepted. The builder was John Bowen of Borsall Heath, and the edifice comprised rate offices, board and committee rooms for the select vestry, relief and vaccination department, a large assembly room or vestry hall, ante-rooms, and a caretaker's residence. The buildings were to be Renaissance in character, and the materials used would be red brick with dressings of dark red stone. Once completed, in addition to parochial affairs, the Vestry Hall was the venue for a variety of events including concerts, meetings, bazaars, amateur dramatics and fancy dress balls. In the post-war years, the Vestry Hall was leased by the BBC and was used as a musical studio and a studio for drama performances requiring a large space. The building was also the home of the Midland Light Orchestra prior to them moving to Carpenter Road in Edgbaston. Talking of the post-war years, the legacy of World War II could still be seen along the Enfield Road frontage where 2 emergency escape routes from the cellars of the Vestry Hall were still in situ. Thanks for viewing and listening to my blurb. If you enjoyed the video, please give a thumbs up. Post your comments below if you have more info or a question. If you think these video clips rock, you can also subscribe to the channel.